Hey guys, I'm Adam from Attack Suppressors. I'm back in the reloading room once again, and we're talking about speeding up your reloading process today, filling primer tubes. Once you have a progressive press, the way you get primers, most guys with tubes, and if you get a 650 like I got, a 1050, whatever you get, tubes are going to have these little plastic caps on the end, and you can put all your primers on a tray and pick them up one at a time. That is for suckers. You're not in that world anymore as soon as you have a progressive press. So take that thing off, throw it away. Get yourself something that's going to help you fill this primer tube. Like with most things, Dylan makes a very nice tool for this that costs a whole lot of money, which I really can't afford. So I got a Vibraprime instead. A lot of people use these. Some people love them, some people hate them. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. It's way faster than this, but it's a long ways from being perfect. And when I first got it, I was pretty disappointed in it, to be honest. So I made some modifications to it that have helped me along the way. The first thing I did was the Vibraprime comes with a little black tip on here that has a wing sticking off each side, and it goes up into the handle and you twist it and it locks into place so you don't have to hang onto this thing. But what happened was I got so many stoppages that just taking that in and out all the time just got really old, so I just took it off and I just hold the thing in place. I also cut a better chamfer on the inside of this thing just to make it a little bit smoother entry for primers. I just took my little case prep station, took the chamfer tool and used that. You could use just about anything, really. Another thing that I did was I just got some sandpaper and I kind of smoothed out the little entrance of the primers where they drop in on the small side here for small rifle and small pistol primers. And then I figured out a way to unjam jams, because they're going to happen. And sometimes you get through a whole tray and it's fine, and sometimes you have 5 or 6 jams in the same tray. So what we're going to do here is throw some primers on the tray. And if you just go face down with your primers and pull that thing off, sometimes you can get them all face down. I didn't quite get it that time. So you just shake her back and forth until everything goes face down. And we're in good shape. And we put the cover on, stick it in the Vibraprime, and we're just going to see how far we get here until we get a jam. Oh, so there's our stoppage. So I'm going to put my primer tube down. I'm going to take, this is a 5/32 Allen key. Doesn't have to be this, can be anything about the size of a primer. And I'm just going to reach up inside of there. I'm going to push the primer up until it slides back onto the tray. And I'm going to go right back to the priming process. And there you go. So one stoppage of that one, not too bad. That's really about as good as it gets. Every once in a while I make it clean. Sometimes there's 5, 6 stoppages along the way. But as you can see, way faster than sitting there with this guy and picking them up one at a time. That is just for suckers. Don't be that guy. As always, if you have any questions about how I do this, why I do this, anything else you'd like to see, go ahead and leave those questions up in the comments and we'll get them answered for you.